I just finished the main Destiny 2, the Final Shape campaign, and I am just, wow. I am utterly blown away. Bungie really stepped up to the plate, spit their sunflower seeds out, and smacked a real home run with this one. It is incredible. The Final Shape is a beautiful collage of everything that has made Destiny great for the past 10 years. And yes, the ending was good, but it's been a bit of a rocky road. And now that I've effectively played all of the main expansions in this Light versus Darkness saga, it's time to put them on my tier list. We've got very good, good, alright, bad, and very bad. That's the tier list. We'll start with The Taken King. This is the version of Destiny that I got from Target back in 2016. Came with the base game and those two expansions and The Taken King, and they just blend them all beautifully together in a way that you don't even realize you're playing DLC. It all just feels like one continuative game. The Taken King was released in September of 2015. This expansion is incredible. This game is incredible. The Taken are a really cool enemy race. The Dreadnought is super sweet. The story was super cool, and the boss fights in this expansion are really climactic and very satisfying, which I enjoy. The Taken King goes in the very good category. There is no doubt about that. That then brings us to The Rise of Iron, released in September of 2016. I honestly really enjoyed this expansion. I thought the Iron Lords were very cool. I thought the atmosphere and vibe of the new Fellwinter's Peak location was super cool. The Plague Lands were cool. Siva was cool. The Splicers were cool. And the soundtrack is a masterpiece. If you're a cello fan, if you play cello, if you like cello, listen to the Rise of Iron soundtrack. It's got some good stuff. And yeah, the gameplay is a little weaker and it's a little more repetitive than Taken King, but this expansion has a wonderful snowy winter atmosphere to it that was great to cozy up by the fireplace and play in the wintertime. It goes in the good category. I will fight you with my fists if you disagree with me on that. Destiny 2, released in September of 2017, was super awesome. The hype around this game was massive, and I think it lived up to it, honestly. Gaul was a very scary villain. I think it was a neat gimmick to have the Traveler captured and the Guardians lose their light for the campaign, and the new soundtrack was so good. And to me, the base Destiny 2 campaign remains one of the most memorable Destiny campaigns of all time. And it was a beautiful time of life for me because me and my boys would get home from school and hop on Destiny 2 to play together. Yeah, Destiny 2 is not the perfect game, but it was good, and thus it goes in the good category. Bungie, please bring back the Red War campaign. It's very good. I paid for it. Please bring it back. That's all I want. In December of 2017, we got The Curse of Osiris. This was a small expansion, but it was so hot on the heels of the base game that it didn't feel very small to me. Osiris is a super cool character. Mercury is a cool location. The Infinite Forest is extremely rad conceptually and visually. It's like this technology forest of all infinity and time and space. That's dope. And the Vex are always fun to blast apart. I love making that milk hit the ground. Pew! But you gotta admit, this expansion was kind of underwhelming, and thus it was alright. Warmind came along in May of 2018 with Icy Mars, Icy Hive, and the beautiful Anna Bray. Sorry, I don't know what to say. The Destiny characters are all charming and hot. But I don't know, Warmind was the first expansion where I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this one. The gameplay loop wasn't super fun for me, and me and the boys stopped playing Destiny 2 at this point in favor of Fortnite Battle Royale, and I mean, sorry Bungie, Destiny 2 stood no chance against the temptation of sick W's. Warmind goes in the bad category. I didn't like it. In September of 2018, we got Forsaken. Forsaken is fantastic. It is the Destiny 2 equivalent of Destiny 1's The Taken King, so I've heard. I've noticed a pattern. The expansions where a new enemy race is introduced are the expansions that the Destiny community really falls in love with. Taken King has a new enemy race, Forsaken has a new enemy race, and The Final Shape has a new enemy race. And those are like the top tier expansions. So, I don't know. I guess it's just really exciting to have new, objectively evil life forms to blow up. But Forsaken goes in the very good category. Enough said. Shadowkeep.
Shadowkeep is very bad. I hate this expansion.
Every mission felt like a chore. Goes in the very bad category. I don't even think I finished it. I got like 80% of the way through and I was like, what am I doing? Got things to do. In November of 2020, we got Beyond Light, and this expansion is very cool. Literally. Except for the fact that it deleted the majority of the Destiny 2 content that I had paid for up to that point, so what the heck, man? Just make Destiny 3 at that point if you're gonna cut so much of your game out. Bungie, please bring back the Red War campaign. I love the Red War campaign. Bungie, please bring it back, please. But Europa is a cool vibe. Stasis is pretty fun. Campaign was okay. Overall, Beyond Light is alright. In February of 2022, we got The Witch Queen. The Witch Queen is super solid. Goes in the good category. I like crushing the ghosts. Who doesn't? It's like Almost as satisfying as crushing a whole nutsack. No, I can't put that in the video. What's a cool joke? Almost as satisfying as crushing a whole nutsack. As in, a sack of nuts. Peanuts. Come on. Don't be perverted. You knew that's what I was talking about the whole time. In February of 2023, we got Lightfall. Strand was cool, the new location was cool, but oh man, I think this is Bungie's weakest expansion narratively by a long shot. Which is a shame because it was supposed to be this big, whoa, Thanos is here, look out, the big bad is pulling up. But the title is clickbait. Light did not fall on this expansion. I think a more appropriate name for this expansion would be The Guardian goes and fools around with obnoxious cyberpunk surfer bros on Neptune while you hear about interesting stuff happening on Earth via like radio exposition. This campaign sucks. It is frustrating. The writing is so bad. Lightfall goes in the bad category. It's only not in the very bad category because Strand is super cool and fun to use. And that brings us all the way back to the final shape, which is, as I mentioned earlier, very fantastic. They brought back Cayde 6, played by Nathan Fillion, but they did it in a way that it didn't feel like a total cash grab because it had narrative weight to it. The characters were freaking out. Oh my gosh, my dead friend is back. It wasn't a somehow Cayde 6, played by Nathan Fillion, has returned situation. There are good ways to bring back dead characters, and I think the final shape shows that. The missions are fast-paced and action-packed. The new prismatic subclass is extremely brilliant. It really just feels like the right step for the Destiny sandbox. It's a really good evolution, allows you to combine powers and just kind of build your own Guardian, which is very desirable. I like it a lot. The combat and puzzles in the final shape are challenging enough, but they're far from impossible, and I'm pretty stupid. Destiny has stumped me more than once, but the final shape, I found myself getting through with minimal confusion. The new location is incredible, the writing is really good, all the actors are killing it, the cutscenes are really narratively satisfying, and they're very cinematic, which is good. And all around, I think the Final Shapes campaign is a pretty perfect way to close out this 10-year light versus darkness story Bungie's been telling since the launch of Destiny 1. It belongs with the Taken King and Forsaken, right up there with the very good category. No complaints here, man. I really enjoyed the final shape. I'm really excited to see what happens to the Destiny franchise from here on out. I'm really hoping that we get Destiny 3 coming down the pipe in 2 or 3 years here. This Destiny 2, year after year, chopping content, adding content is getting kind of old. Bungie, please bring back the Red War campaign. Please bring it back. It's very good. That is all. And if you want to hear me talk about Destiny more, I made like a 25-minute long video a couple years ago about my abusive relationship with the Destiny franchise. I love to spend $100 a year on this stupid shooter franchise that I am just addicted to. Anyways, that is all. Have a great day.